What's up, my entrepreneurial friends? Today, I invite you to consider and to remember the life-changing magic of slowing down. Now, this is so contrary to what our ego wants. Our ego is being constructed intentionally in a way to move as fast as we possibly can. Look at social media, look at the business landscape, look at the entirety of society at large. Everything is based on how fast can we move, how quick can we get it. Everything is based on what do we want and how fast can we get what we want. So even a video like this, with a man sitting down with a cup of tea taking his time, is jarring to the ego. The ego wants to go and get a dopamine hit. The ego wants to go and do some work. Some people even multitask while they're doing these videos because they cannot focus and allow a transmission to come through. Everything in life is based on speed. Everything in life is based on rhythm. Everyone is selling you the illusion that you must move faster to keep up. The entire business world preaches this. You must move quick to stay ahead of the trends, to keep up with what's happening, to dominate the competition. But I'm here to tell you that not only is it a lie, the complete opposite is actually true. Because when we look at an individual that's moving with speed, when we look at an individual who's moving frantically, they may win in the months or the years, but they fail in the decades. So they move fast and generate leads and capture sales and all the rest of it. But in decades, in generations, it's an absolute mess. Because these individuals have constricted their thinking, they've constricted their vision, and now they are going after what's right in front of them. And they end up in what's called the entrepreneurial roller coaster, where they're going up and down and up and down and up and down, because what they're doing is they are simply working with what is in front of them in the given moment and never able to widen their aperture of vision, never able to see the bigger picture of everything and stay focused on the decades. So because of this, they've trained and conditioned their mind again and again and again to live in a neurosis. Ding, 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 ding. What are we going to do today? What are we going to post? How many posts can we get out there? How many people can we speak to? How many calls can we make? How many people can we get in the DMs? What sales can we get through this month? It's okay that is exhausting for you. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you lazy. It likely means that you're tapped in to more importance than short-term grind. Now, when we slow everything down, when we don't just slow down our actions, but we slow our breathing, we slow the way that we do our morning walk, we slow the way that we eat our food, we slow the way that we drink our coffee. When we slow everything down, the dust settles. The dust from the cyclone that you've been causing from running all over the fucking place, the dust settles and your path forward becomes blindingly obvious, laughably obvious. Everything makes crystal clear sense because your mind's not operating in static intention. You're operating in waves of clear coherence. You're able to see, you're able to make sense of things, you're able to integrate everything that you're learning. Most people can't learn anymore because the way that they learn is they get onto their phone and they watch a video and then they watch another video and then they watch another video and then they watch another video because they've got to keep up, because they've got to integrate, because they've got to look at things right, because they've got to get the business systems operating, because they've got to move fast. Meanwhile, their entire being is being left behind. The rest of them, other than their mind, is being completely abandoned. Let's take business even off the table. They're unable to spend quality time, true present time with their kids. They're unable to spend true quality time with their wife, with their family, with their friends, in the ocean, with nature, simply in reading a book. You know, so many people don't even read books anymore because their attention span is absolutely obliterated from speed. Gotta get the next thing, gotta get the next thing. Therefore, we're becoming incredibly intelligent, yet incredibly unwise. I spent years distracting myself with speed. Distracting myself with things that really truly weren't important. I spent years distracting myself with posting on social media and being on Instagram and being on my stories and making sure that I'm relevant and making sure that I'm seen and making sure that I'm having conversations. And I made really good money in the short term from doing that. But two other things occurred. Number one, I never built my YouTube channel. Never built it. Dreamt about it since 2020. And I've watched all the other creators since 2020 stick at it and blow up. But I never did it because it wasn't fast enough for me. And I knew faster ways to get things done, but my soul always wanted to do it. This is the other thing. Everything that you actually are here to do becomes abundantly clear when you slow down. I still haven't written my books. I'm writing again now, but I still haven't written my books. I've known I'm going to be an author for years and years and years. Still not an author. Still caught up in the noise. But over the last year, I've recognized that the more I slow down, yes, the temporary pressures aren't resolved as fast. But the funny thing is that today's temporary pressures are only there because yesterday's Tom wasn't slow enough to focus on the bigger picture. It's not about what life's going to look like a month from now. That is fear-orientated thinking. That's all that is. What's important is where you're going to be 5, 10, 30 years from now, and who you're going to be, and how your heart's going to be, if it's still beating, or if you've just hustled its way into a contraction. When we slow down, everything becomes clear, and in the long run, we win. There's a great resistance to doing this. I even notice sometimes when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm brushing the fuck out of them. Like, what's the rush? My nervous system had been wired for speed. I couldn't simply walk outside slowly if I was going to my office. Okay, I'm going to my office to work, but am I not allowed to breathe in the air on my way to the office? Is life really that big of a rush? Am I really to be stripped of all of the beauty in life because everything's so urgent and everything's such a rush? This is especially important if you're in a chapter of short-term hardship. It's more important. The other lie is that, if we can just hustle our way through this bit, it's a lie. And you've always known that. Slow it down. Come to presence. Tap in with the ether, with the spirit, with the God, with the Tao, whatever it is that you choose to call it. Tap in. Sit down. Take all the time you need. And you and I will catch up in 3 years from now. Everything will be bliss. Life really does get to be as good as you let it be. I'll see you on the next one.